Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the swirling drama surrounding Luna Nozawa, Poppy Nozawa, Sheila Sharp, and a host of other beloved characters from The Bold and the Beautiful. Monday, June 9th, promises an episode packed with tension, hidden agendas, and unexpected encounters that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. As Luna's erratic behavior spirals further out of control, threatening the stability of those around her, new faces and old grudges come into play, setting the stage for explosive confrontations. Let's unpack the intricate web of secrets, warnings, and manipulations that are poised to unfold in this captivating installment. Luna Nozawa has become a storm of chaos in recent episodes, her actions growing increasingly unpredictable and dangerous. Her fixation on Steffi Forrester has morphed into something far darker than a mere rivalry. It's now a full-blown vendetta that could have catastrophic consequences. On Monday, viewers will witness Luna crossing paths with the enigmatic Remy Price, a man whose past is as murky as his intentions. Their meeting, rumored to take place at the opulent Spencer mansion, might not be a mere coincidence. Remy, who has been working odd jobs for Bill Spencer under the alias Dario, exudes a mysterious aura. Could he have ulterior motives for lingering around the Spencer estate? Luna, ever the schemer, will likely see an opportunity to pull Remy into her web of deceit. She might dangle promises of mutual gain or appeal to a shared sense of resentment toward the powerful families of Los Angeles. But Remy is no fool. Will he risk his own neck to aid Luna in her reckless crusade against Steffi, or will he see through her manipulative charm and keep his distance? Their interaction is set to be a pivotal moment, layered with unspoken tension and the potential for an unlikely alliance or a disastrous fallout. Meanwhile, Sheila Sharp, a woman who knows trouble when she sees it, is sounding the alarm over Luna's descent into darkness. Having already confided her growing unease to Deacon Sharp, Sheila isn't about to sit idly by as chaos brews. On Friday's episode, she takes her concerns directly to Poppy Nozawa, Luna's estranged mother, in what promises to be a charged and emotionally fraught encounter. Whether Sheila tracks Poppy down at a local cafe or orchestrates a private meeting at a secluded spot, her message is clear: Luna is a ticking time bomb, capable of committing heinous acts if left unchecked. Sheila, drawing from her own tumultuous history of schemes and second chances, implores Poppy to intervene before it's too late. She might even suggest that Poppy use her maternal bond to appeal to Luna's better nature, to pull her back from the brink of self-destruction. But Poppy, who has already washed her hands of her daughter after a series of betrayals, is in no mood to play the savior. Scarred by past disappointments and determined to protect her own peace, Poppy might respond with cold indifference or outright refusal. Sheila's plea could fall on deaf ears, highlighting the fractured relationship between mother and daughter and leaving viewers to wonder if anyone can reach Luna before her obsession with Steffi leads to irreversible tragedy. Poppy's reluctance to get involved only underscores the depth of Luna's isolation. With no one to rein her in, Luna's fixation on bringing Steffi down has consumed her every thought, turning her into a force of unchecked ambition and spite. Even if Poppy were to muster the courage to confront her daughter, it's doubtful that Luna would listen. Her mind is a fortress of resentment, fortified by every perceived slight from Steffi and fueled by a burning desire for revenge. This storyline taps into the classic soap opera theme of obsession, but with a modern twist. Luna's actions aren't just personal, they're a rebellion against the very structure of power and privilege that Steffi represents in her eyes. Monday's episode will likely delve deeper into Luna's psyche, giving viewers a glimpse of the pain and anger driving her. Will a fleeting moment of vulnerability expose a crack in her armor, or will she double down on her destructive path, blind to the collateral damage she's causing? Elsewhere, Luna's attempts to manipulate those around her extend to Bill Spencer, a man whose patience with her antics may be wearing thin. In a calculated performance, Luna will put on her most innocent facade, hoping to win Bill's sympathy and secure his support. She might spin a tale of woe, painting herself as a misunderstood victim of circumstance, or drop subtle hints about Steffi's supposed wrongdoings. But Bill, a seasoned player in the game of power, isn't easily swayed. Having already extended significant help to Luna in the past, perhaps financially or by offering her a place to stay, he could remind her that his generosity has its limits. There's a chance that Bill might see through her act entirely, his sharp instincts picking up on the undercurrent of desperation in her voice. Yet, even as he keeps her at arm's length, surprising news is on the horizon for Luna. Could this be a revelation tied to Remy's reappearance, or does it hint at a larger secret about her own lineage or Steffi's vulnerabilities? Whatever the bombshell, it's bound to shake up Luna's plans and add another layer of intrigue to her already tumultuous journey. Remy Price's return to the spotlight only adds fuel to the fire. Known to some as Dario, his presence at the Spencer mansion during Luna's visit feels like a deliberate chess move in a much larger game. Perhaps Remy is more than just a handyman. Could he be secretly gathering intel for another player in this drama? Or does he harbor his own grudge against the Spencer or Forrester families? When Luna approaches him, their conversation might be laced with coded language, each testing the other's loyalties and limits. Luna could appeal to Remy's outsider status, framing her battle with Steffi as a fight against elitism, while Remy might weigh the benefits of aligning with her against the risks of exposure. Their exchange will likely be a masterclass in subtext, with every word carrying the weight of hidden agendas. Fans will be left guessing whether Remy will become Luna's reluctant accomplice or an obstacle in her path, but one thing is certain, his involvement will complicate an already volatile situation. As the episode builds toward its climax, the central conflict, Luna's mission to dismantle Steffi's life, will take center stage. The intensity of her vendetta promises to deliver dramatic scenes that will leave viewers breathless. Whether it's a heated confrontation at a glamorous Forrester Creations event or a shadowy encounter in the quieter corners of the city, Luna's actions will push boundaries and test loyalties. Steffi, unaware of the full extent of Luna's schemes, might find herself blindsided by a sudden betrayal or a public accusation that threatens her reputation. The writers are clearly setting the stage for a showdown of epic proportions, one that could alter the power dynamics of the bold and the beautiful for episodes to come. Will Luna's plans come to fruition, or will an unexpected ally of Steffi's step in to thwart her at the last moment? The stakes have never been higher, and the fallout promises to ripple through every family and relationship in this intricate soap opera universe. Next, we will explore the gripping undercurrents of drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. As we gear up for the upcoming episodes, the spotlight shines on a transformed Sheila Carter, whose past as one of daytime TV's most notorious villains looms large over her newfound redemption. Married to Deacon Sharp and seemingly on a path of righteousness, Sheila faces a tempting challenge from an unexpected source, her granddaughter, Luna Nozawa. With Luna's dangerous impulses spiraling out of control and her sights set on Steffi Forrester, the question looms, will Sheila resist the pull of her dark past, or will family ties drag her back into chaos? Join us as we delve into the intricate relationships, simmering grudges, and shocking schemes that promise to keep viewers glued to their screens. Sheila Carter, portrayed with chilling precision by Kimberlin Brown, has long been a name synonymous with treachery and mayhem on The Bold and the Beautiful. Once a mastermind of deadly plots and ruthless manipulation, Sheila terrorized the residents of Los Angeles with her sociopathic tendencies. However, recent years have painted a different picture, one of a woman striving for redemption since tying the knot with the steadfast Deacon Sharp. Their union, celebrated at the iconic Il Giardino, symbolized a fresh start, with Sheila embracing a quieter life and seeking forgiveness from those she once wronged. Yet, beneath this polished exterior, whispers of her old self linger. Could the arrival of a volatile family member be the spark that reignites her former villainy? As we look ahead to the next episodes, Sheila's resolve will be tested in ways she never anticipated, forcing her to confront the demons she thought she had buried alongside her past misdeeds. Enter Luna Nozawa, Sheila's granddaughter, whose inner turmoil threatens to upend the fragile peace in the Forrester and Finnegan families. Labeled by some as a ticking time bomb, Luna's recent actions have veered into dangerous territory, fueled by rejection and a desperate yearning for connection. In a tense scene set at the scenic cliff house overlooking the Pacific, Luna made a heartfelt plea to Steffi Forrester, hoping to forge a bond with her father, Dr. John Finn Finnegan. Dressed in a simple yet poignant outfit that mirrored her vulnerable state, Luna poured her heart out, begging for a chance to be part of Finn's life. But Steffi, protective of her family and wary of Luna's unstable reputation as the Il Giardino killer, dismissed her with icy resolve. The situation escalated when Finn arrived home, his expression hardening as he aligned himself with his wife, leaving Luna humiliated on the doorstep. This public rebuff, witnessed by the crashing waves below, cut deeper than any blade, cementing Luna's belief that Steffi is the sole barrier to her happiness. The rejection has lit a fuse within her, and spoilers suggest that Luna is now crafting a sinister plan to remove Steffi from the equation, permanently. Luna's twisted logic paints a chilling portrait of delusion. In her fractured mind, eliminating Steffi isn't just revenge, it's a pathway to winning Finn's affection. She genuinely believes that with Steffi out of the picture, her father will welcome her with open arms, oblivious to the wreckage her actions would leave behind. This upcoming week, viewers will see Luna pacing restlessly through the shadowy corners of her temporary hideout, perhaps an abandoned loft near the industrial district, plotting her next move with a cold determination. Her obsession with Steffi has transformed into a full-blown vendetta, one that could rival even the darkest schemes of Sheila's past. Will Luna's desperation push her to commit an unthinkable act, or will a flicker of conscience, or an unexpected intervention, halt her descent into madness? The stakes are sky high as Luna prepares to confront not just Steffi, but the very notion of family she so desperately craves. Amidst this brewing storm, Luna turns to an unlikely ally, her grandmother, Sheila Carter. In a clandestine meeting, possibly under the dim lights of a forgotten diner on the outskirts of town, Luna will lay bare her vengeful intentions. With a mix of flattery and raw emotion, she might appeal to Sheila's protective instincts as a grandmother, urging her to join forces in a mission to free Finn from Steffi's influence. Luna could paint Steffi as a tyrant who has stolen their family's happiness, a narrative she knows might resonate with Sheila's own complicated history. This encounter promises to be a turning point, charged with emotional manipulation and the weight of shared blood. Luna's words will likely drip with desperation, her eyes searching Sheila's for any sign of the ruthless matriarch she's heard tales of. But will Sheila, who has fought so hard to distance herself from violence, take the bait and step back into the shadows, or will she see through Luna's pain and try to steer her toward a less destructive path? The history between Sheila and Steffi adds a delicious layer of complexity to this unfolding drama. Longtime fans of the bold and the beautiful will recall the numerous clashes that have defined their relationship, including a harrowing incident years ago when Sheila nearly ended Steffi's life in a moment of rage. That near-fatal encounter, set against the backdrop of a stormy night at the Forrester estate, left scars, both physical and emotional, that neither woman has fully healed from. Steffi, now a pillar of strength as Finn's wife and co-CEO of Forrester Creations, represents everything Sheila once sought to destroy: power, family, and stability. For Sheila, the temptation to revisit old grudges through Luna's plan could be overwhelming. A fleeting memory of that night, of the thunder crashing as she raised her weapon, might flash through Sheila's mind as Luna pleads her case. If there's one thing that could awaken the evil Sheila Carter from her self-imposed retirement, it's the chance to settle the score with Steffi and reclaim a twisted version of family unity with Finn. The question remains, will Sheila's newfound morality hold firm, or will the allure of vengeance prove too strong? As the episodes unfold, the tension between duty and desire will come to a head. Sheila's internal struggle will be palpable. On one hand, her marriage to Deacon has grounded her, offering a glimpse of the normalcy she never thought possible. On the other, Luna's plea tugs at the fierce loyalty she feels toward her lineage. Perhaps viewers will witness Sheila gazing at a worn family photo, her fingers tracing Finn's face, as she wrestles with the decision. Meanwhile, Steffi, unaware of the storm brewing, continues to fortify her life with Finn, hosting elegant dinners at their cliff house and planning for their future, all while the shadow of Luna's wrath creeps closer. Spoilers hint at dramatic scenes where Luna's schemes begin to take shape, perhaps involving cryptic messages left at Steffi's office or unsettling encounters in unexpected places. Will Finn, torn between his loyalty to Steffi and the guilt of rejecting Luna, sense the danger in time to intervene, or will tragedy strike before anyone can act? Next, we will uncover the escalating tensions and dangerous obsessions brewing in the world of the bold and the beautiful. In the latest developments, Deacon Sharp finds himself at odds with his wife, Sheila Carter, over a clandestine meeting with her volatile granddaughter, Luna Nozawa. As Luna's dark fantasies about eliminating Steffi Forrester come to light, the couple grapples with fears of what she might do next, while past sins and present dangers threaten to unravel their fragile peace. Join us as we dive into the heated exchanges, hidden fears, and ominous warnings that paint a chilling picture of a family on the brink of catastrophe in this captivating soap opera saga. At the heart of the storm is a confrontation in the intimate confines of Deacon and Sheila's apartment above Il Giardino, where the air is thick with frustration and betrayal. Deacon, his voice laced with exasperation, unleashes a tirade on Sheila for secretly hosting Luna in their home, a space meant to be a sanctuary from the chaos of their pasts. Under the soft glow of a flickering kitchen light, he pacingly reprimands her not just for the secrecy, but for allowing Luna, a known threat, to vocalize her murderous intentions toward Steffi Forrester. The audacity of Luna's rage-fueled daydreams about removing Steffi from the equation stuns Deacon, who can't fathom why Sheila would entertain such a dangerous presence. Sheila, her expression a mix of regret and defiance, murmurs a haunting thought aloud, "If only Steffi had heeded my warning sooner." She confirms to Deacon that Luna's fixation on erasing Steffi is no idle threat, but a concrete desire burning in her granddaughter's troubled mind. The couple's shared history of navigating dark waters adds a bitter edge to this argument, as Deacon questions how Luna dares to scheme so boldly when she should be hiding from the law and her own conscience. Deacon's disbelief morphs into outright condemnation as he marvels at Luna's reckless audacity. Standing by the window overlooking the bustling Los Angeles streets below, he muses that one would expect someone with Luna's notorious reputation to lay low, to slink into the shadows after her heinous acts. Yet, here she is, plotting in plain sight. Sheila reveals that she sternly advised Luna to leave town during their covert meeting, making it crystal clear that she won't offer aid or risk her hard-earned marriage to Deacon for the sake of a lost cause. Deacon, his tone sharp as a blade, labels Luna as shameless and soulless, recounting her chilling resume. She's responsible for the deaths of two of his closest friends, Tom and Hollis, and even attempted to end Steffi's life. His concern deepens as he presses Sheila on what Luna's next move might be. Could she truly attempt to kill Steffi, or is this just the ranting of a broken mind? Deacon's protective instincts surge to the forefront as he emphasizes his duty to safeguard not only Sheila but their staff and customers at Il Giardino, a business they've fought to rebuild. The fact that Sheila chose their personal apartment for such a risky encounter feels like a betrayal of trust, amplifying his frustration. Sheila, caught in the crosshairs of Deacon's disappointment, lowers her gaze to the worn wooden table between them, admitting that meeting Luna there was a grave error in judgment. The weight of Deacon's words about secrets stings, especially given Sheila's own storied past of deception and chaos. She can sense his growing worry, a mirror to her own, as her history of destructive choices looms large in their shared memory. With a trembling sincerity, Sheila vows that she isn't conspiring with Luna. She underscores her commitment to protecting Steffi, who is after all her son Finn's wife, and insists she harbors no desire to harm her or disrupt her family. Deacon, still reeling, suggests they take Luna's threats at face value, his voice heavy with unresolved grief. He declares he'll never forgive Luna for taking Tom and Hollis from him, and urges Sheila to hold the same stance. Sheila, her eyes reflecting a flicker of pain, agrees. She doesn't forgive Luna either. She repeats that she urged her granddaughter to flee town, clinging to a fragile hope that Luna might have heeded her advice, though doubt gnaws at her resolve. Amidst this tense exchange, Deacon softens momentarily, his anger giving way to a weary affection as he tells Sheila he can't stay mad at her forever. Standing closer now, perhaps resting a hand on her shoulder, he shifts focus to the larger threat at hand, Luna's dangerous obsession with forging a bond with Finn. Sheila, her brow furrowed with concern, confesses her deep fear about the extremes Luna might pursue to achieve this twisted dream. Deacon, eager for clarity, implores Sheila to recount every detail of Luna's words during their meeting. Sheila reveals that Luna was distraught, lashing out at her for turning against her like everyone else in her life. Luna bitterly claimed that she and Sheila could have a relationship with Finn if Steffi weren't in the way, a statement that Deacon scoffs at as pure delusion.